The numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gonna do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing here, Trubisky. 22 yards there, a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 1st and goal at the 1. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kareem Hunt, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Vikings 0. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd down, Cook. They find some open field here. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Allen covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Cousins now. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go play action. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. He's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
On the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's again
10 more there and another 1st down.
Bears.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Vikings 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
The ball carrier.
Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
49-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 41.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Yeah, he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
33-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Bailey for the Viking field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Daniil. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Cousins hands to Dalvin Cook. Roquan Smith in on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Dalvin Cook.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cousins. Over the middle here, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Good.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A gain of 15.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Trubisky finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again with Hunt, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bears will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Khalil Mack in on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Down an open man, finding Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
He's across midfield.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now this one was running back out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, Cook. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Tackle made.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Doesn't slow complete to Thielen, and they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
13-yard line.
To throw, Cousins. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Bailey's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin. He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 29.
Complete.
A huge play there for Chicago, and even 50 yards.
And the Bears.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Trubisky to throw again. This is caught. Watkins. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Sammy Watkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
It is good. Makes the score Bears 28, Vikings 13. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
The 43-yard line.
They go play action. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll throw again. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. First down. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Second and 10. Again, it's Cousins. stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 8-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bears, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
it's like a transport. And I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan. Dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish. What? That's sure to keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard. Gotta sound a light switch.